Hello, 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 hello. Happy Saturday night, at least from where I'm sitting. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master, and I pray this finds you at the precise time you need it. As always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest for everyone else to find. Okay, we're going to get started with a little bit of a different type of activation. Hello, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hello, Mary. Hello, Lisa. Say hello as you're coming in. I just got to tell you, I'm already feeling a little beat because I've been channeling all day. I had a pop-up where I was doing readings and talking a lot about the things that I do and the things that I've learned. So tonight's not going to be too long. I'm also under-caffeinated today. So, okay. Wait, Spirit. Where's my water? Oh, no. I literally just had it here. That's crazy. What's happening? Hold on a second. Hi, everyone. Oh, it's literally behind me, you guys. I was sitting against it. What the heck? I knew I brought it down here. Yes, this is a tuning fork. We're going to be tuning in today. Isabel, Brandon, Sean, hello. We're going to be tuning in today with 444. If you're open to receiving this energy activation, we're tuning in with 444. Sage first, they say, but then we're going to be going in with the tuning fork. Generally, with tuning forks, you don't always hear them. You can, but it's not necessary to hear them in order to receive their medicine. So just know that I'm sending the vibrations over your way and that they're being carried through. Justin, welcome in. Oh my gosh. I've been in such anticipation today to give you this message. It's actually felt like burning in my chest. Like that's how important this message is today, okay? Tuning in with 444, if you're open to receiving, thank you to my guides, my angels, and my ancestors for facilitating these messages along with Source. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to all of your guides, your spirit teams, your angels and ancestors, and each and every one of you, thank you. Okay. 444, if you're open to receiving this energy activation. Elaine, Laura, welcome. Four, if you're open to receiving this energy activation. This is specifically a heart chakra tuning fork. However, you can feel this anywhere in your energy body, anywhere in your physical body. This is helping to regulate your nervous systems, A lot of you might feel this in the crown. Okay, we're almost finished here with this activation. Oh my goodness. A lot of energy moving through here. All right. Again, a bit more of a brief activation today. We're going to keep this message short. So, okay. Spirit, where do you want me to start with this? Okay. The biggest message coming through for you all today is about grounding and timing. Grounding and timing. So, a lot of you are struggling because of the current relationship you have created between your grounding and the timing of things. And I'm going to get into some examples of what I mean about this, but we're just going to start with grounding in and of itself, okay? So, when we talk about grounding, when you hear this term, it's a very it's very much a buzzword right now, just the same as meditation or as manifesting is, okay? There are so many different ways that you can actually ground your own energy, but at the end of the day, for you, for where you are today, right now, there is only what works. Okay? What works for you today might work for you for the next few weeks or the next few years. What works for you in 10 days from now might be what worked for you 5 years ago. So, when you're starting to evolve consciously in your awareness and in your discernment, it's important that you remember that time is of a different consequence than your past selves perceive it to be. What do I mean by that? You lose control of yourself and your conscious awareness in the present moment when you focus on things that have not happened yet. A lot of you know what I mean, all right? Some of you have really big changes on the horizon that you can feel and that you are aware of. But because there's a lot that needs to happen between where you are presently today, holding your phone, watching this on your computer or your TV, watching this, hearing this message, and where you will be when all of those changes become your present moment, there's a lot of time and a lot of things that need to take place between now and then. And you lose sight of your sense of self now because you're mentally living in the future. Now, it's the same kind of thing here when mentally you're focused on the past. This does not apply to shadow work. This does not apply to being triggered. This is constantly ruminating or overthinking about past conversations, past relationships, past mistakes that you've made. All of these things are behind you for a reason. Grounding tools are all of the different things that are healthy for you that bring you back to here and now, that refocus your conscious awareness to where your physical body is. Do you follow? When your mind is living in the future or it's living in the past, it's very difficult to be clear on what you need to do now because you're not focused on what's in front of you or where you are currently. Grounding is as much about understanding the way the mind will take you in any direction as it is about going through the motions. When you don't have these two pieces working in harmony, you're not actually fully grounding back into your present moment, okay? So, for me right now, because I need to be channeling this message with absolutely zero interruptions, I would love to say hello to you as you're on your way in. I say hello. I need to be focused on bringing you this message uninterrupted because it's that important. Some of these other live streams, it's okay if they come and go, but this one very particularly, my spirit guides have said, Julia, you must be clear and you must have your undivided attention on delivering these messages today. So, the things that ground me to here and now, example, this crystal. It's a red jasper, but anything that I can play with about this size in my palms, this is helping to keep my physical body occupied when I'm focused and receiving messages. My eyes are closed because I love to engage with you in the chat, but I can't do that when I need to focus on the message. Okay? Sometimes I can. Spirit said not today. So it's these little things that you wouldn't think, oh, that's for grounding. Grounding is synonymous with presence. It's synonymous with bringing yourself to the here and now and being. Existing in tandem with all that is. Okay? So, when you are feeling out of sorts, when you're feeling unsteady, when you're feeling overwhelmed, there's so many things that you can do to come back to here and now. Maybe you have a lot of jitters and you're feeling a lot of nervous tension and you want to literally physically shake it out of your body. That's a really amazing regulation technique that is completely underrated. Completely underrated. You might feel ridiculous, but your inner child gets a kick out of it, and it puts a smile back on your face because you feel relieved. You're not carrying all that tension. You've literally let it go. It can be as simple as that. Maybe you try jumping jacks or burpees or whatever floats your boat. Then, again, that's just one example of physically moving that energy out of you. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated because you're in a very crowded space. Your grounding tools and your grounding techniques, you should have a few of them in your toolbox so that for different scenarios, you know what works for you when. So maybe you're in the middle of a long flow in your workday and you just need to take a brain break because you're getting jittery and getting anxious. Honor your body when you start to feel like you need to move and shake up the energy because that's your body asking for a break. Getting up, going for a walk, getting up and even taking a bathroom break in a meeting if you have to. Not saying avoid your work, but take the time that you need to get yourself back into alignment. Your sensitivity is your job and your privilege to navigate. So, understanding little fixes, little ways to bring yourself back into a space of ease, those are going to be the things that help you stay regulated and stay focused. It's not that I'm telling you not to do any long term planning or thinking. What spirit wants you to take away from this is that your mental energy, when focused on all of the things that could go wrong with something that hasn't happened yet, or all of the nitpicky, detail oriented things that you like to get into the weeds of, is that really what you need to be focused on right now? Is it really? Probably not. So, this is your gentle reminder from Spirit today to just start to take notice. Just become aware of when you find yourself thinking ahead too far, or thinking about the past too much, or thinking about things that are other than what you know you really need to be doing right now. Because you do always know what that is, but it's your intention that brings your mind back onto the same page that you're on. And that's what helps your body regulate. Okay? So there's one last thing about this. Oh no. I heard one last thing and then it just left. Oh no, bring it back. Um hold on one second, folks. It was about the mind and the body. Oh, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. So this is a question of safety also, because as a kid, you usually or generally kids have the tendency to run into fantastical worlds to escape where they are, right? And so that kind of tendency to think too far forward or think too far back is part of that tendency to not be present. In other terms, it's a part of your fear that manifests in fight or flight. Okay? So when you start to recognize that you're not feeling grounded, that means you're feeling unsafe. Please validate that feeling in your body. Tell your body, I see you. I recognize that you're not feeling safe. That's a perfectly normal thing. Tell me, what is it that makes you feel unsafe right now, body? And you might have to sit there and talk yourself through it a little bit to really figure out exactly what it is that's so unnerving. But once you figure that out, you say, okay, yeah, body, I hear you. I understand that you don't feel safe because of XYZ reasons in this particular circumstance. It literally could be you're in a public space and your back is not against the wall facing the whole room. You could be in the middle of the room with your back to an exit. It could be that simple. But because you know what it's not that would make you feel safe, you know what to do now to create safety for yourself. That's the next part. First, you validate the feelings of unsafety and say, yeah, okay, normal. That's a normal human experience. I'm not going to beat myself up for having a normal human experience because you guys do that a lot. I should be this. I should know better. I should act better because I know better. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter. That's gaslighting yourself. You don't need to do that. This is an opportunity for you to practice the compassion that you've been learning and give it to yourself. Okay, yes, body, you're not feeling safe right now. Okay. Tell me exactly what's so upsetting, what's so triggering. And then sort out a solution. What are you going to do? What's going to make you feel safer? And these could be very subtle things. Very subtle, subtle things. This is also a practice of reparenting. To learn how to honor your feelings of unsafety, to validate them, and then to create a solution that works. Okay? Wow. So, that was what spirit wanted me to say about that. But that was probably one of the most common things coming through today that I noticed across my readings and across the messages that I was giving today. Just generally. So, at this pop-up. So, I just wanted to come out here cuz I felt like you guys needed to hear that too. Spirit literally put the burning in my chest. I'm happy it landed, John. So, okay. That was one of the things that I wanted to talk about. What was the other thing, Spirit? Timing. I mean, we talked about it a little bit in that kind of flow zone. But this feels this feels like a reminder. You're so welcome, Julia. I got you. I got you guys. I was like ready to get tucked into bed nice and early. I went, oh, I'm going live. Just kidding. I was so ready for you. So, and I got my blanket here and everything. I got my sweats on. I'm comfortable. So, when you get ahead of yourselves mentally as it relates to timing, oh, this isn't happening how it should. This isn't going how I expected it to. I need to be worried about all these things that are happening for that thing that I don't actually have a quantifiable timeline for yet. Okay? Spirit, I feel like, has been rattling the cage a little bit just to reflect back to you guys to remind you, hey, you don't really know what's going on with this situation yet, but we're trying to show you that a lot's going to happen between now and then. Don't underestimate your ability to show up for your future self as your future self when your future becomes your present. You don't need to have the confidence to know how to figure all that out now. You just need to have the ability to take the next couple of steps, right? And you have that. So come back to them. Those are going to get you there anyway. Time passes regardless. All right. Yeah. Very true, Julia. Very true. And so we contribute however we can. Sometimes it's thoughts and prayers, sometimes it's donations, sometimes it's advocacy. Mhm. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Okay, not a lot of cards, maybe just one or two. I told you it was going to be short tonight. This is the Wisdom of the Elders Oracle. But yeah, there's no need for me to draw out the message when the message is the message. Comes through how it needs to. If you haven't had a chance yet, definitely go and check out the love reading that I did last night. That was a wild ride. And for those of you who came out to that live, I was really happy to see you there. Okay. Kind of final thoughts, Spirit, for the collective. Yeah. I'm really not going to be able to stay that much longer. Spirit's telling me I gotta hop off soon. Just one card, please, Spirit. I haven't pulled this card yet. Beautiful. Sweetgrass, Sacred Medicine, number 28, Strength. Sweetgrass is the fourth sacred medicine. It is placed in the north direction and is directly related to Mother Earth. As such, it is referred to as Mother's hair. It serves as a way of connecting to her and can be used in healing circles because it has a calming effect, while smudging it promotes peace, kindness, and purification. Sweetgrass has a pleasant and sweet aroma and can be used to call in the ancestors or those in the spirit world. Special significance is paid to sweetgrass because it's the only sacred medicine where ceremony is so heavily involved in its collection and through the process of braiding. Prayers are spoken while the blades of grass are picked, and then again during the interweaving of each braid. Since the level of care and attention involved in the harvesting process of sweetgrass is so significant, it helps shed light on its traditional teachings. Although individual strands are easily broken, there is incredible strength where they are braided together. As the individual strands are intertwined, they become impossible to break. The importance of the braiding symbolizes strength of family and of community and reinforces the lesson that the support of others can fortify our own internal strength. If you have drawn the Sweetgrass Sacred Medicine card today, it is a reminder to savor the sweetness in your life. Oftentimes, the most cherished moments we experience are fleeting and may even be fragile, but it is important nonetheless to appreciate those moments. There might also be a call to connect more closely with others, either to our ancestors or community or family members. We are never alone in this life, and there is strength in numbers, both through our ancestors in spirit and to those closest to us in the physical world. I pray that that's a blessing and confirmation for you. All right. I feel like there's one more card. Beautiful, Sean. Welcome, my vision. Okay, I'm hearing there's no other card for this reading. I'm actually going to get right into the prayer candle for today, okay? I really wasn't kidding when I said tonight's live was going to be short. I can feel the channeling catching up to me. That's okay. All right. Thank you, Sean Leonard. I'm the psycho that rips plastic instead of getting scissors to cut a little piece of tape. Okay, that was like that was my Aries showing. Hardcore. Okay. Julia. Okay. And I invite you all to add your own prayers and intentions for this Reiki prayer candle, okay? Whether they're for you individually, you say them out loud, you write them in the chat, and I'll read them out. Or you just send some loves, shower some hearts here in the chat if you just want to send your good vibes and your loving intentions into this candle. Okay, bringing through the Reiki now to charge it. I'm going to go ahead and offer this flame first and foremost to the source of all that is and to Mother Gaia. Thank you for supporting us in our creation and in our soul's evolution. Thank you to our angels and our guides for always helping us get to where we need to be and exactly the way we need to get there. I want to offer this as a flame of remembrance and honor for our ancestors, those we've met and those we've heard of and those we will never really know. Let us all honor our roots individually and collectively, reconnecting to our divinity through earthliness. I pray that each and every single one of you finds the healing in your lives that you've been looking for, whether that's mentally, spiritually, emotionally, or physically. That those of you struggling to make some changes in your life find the strength and encouragement in community and with the support of your guides, your angels, and your ancestors, and source themselves. I pray for those who do not have a voice to ask for their own healing. I pray that any unassigned angels that are available be sent to people who are holding on to their last hope. May this energy be used to stabilize Gaia's grid, to empower those who are powerful advocates in the face of injustice. May each and every one of us be empowered to use our voices on the behalf of good for all. Let us all be empowered. Let us all see sensitivity as a strength and kindness as sovereignty. Let us all accept the faults in ourselves and others, knowing that it is beautiful to be human and it's beautiful to be alive, to learn and to love and to grieve. That we come here to experience this wide spectrum so that we may grow at the deepest level into deeper compassion, deeper compassion and forgiveness. That we celebrate the uniqueness in everyone we meet, and that we honor the light in all. Isabel's sending love. Holy Grail Stone is praying that all feel better. John is sending some love. Thank you for all of our friends, Holy Grail Stone says, and people that know no better, but for everyone who brought us to this place of healing. May they find the light within. We call forth wisdom, Julia says, long hidden, carried in ourselves, our dreams, our silence. Let it rise again, not as the past, but as the living flame of now. May compassion ripple through the collective body. That's so powerful. Sean says, Dear Creator, I ask for angelic protection to be sent to all the people in this world that have hardened hearts. Be surrounded with your pure love. Incredible. Hmm. I set the intention that all of the prayers that are still being continuously answered by the past candles that I've lit, let those intentions be brought forward into this candle as well. Let all of my candles be connected, Spirit, like an eternal flame for healing. Let the endless love inside of us wash and cleanse our scars and our wounds. Mm. God bless you, Brendan. Thank you for your donation and your blessing. May everyone receive warmth, love, and comfort when they need it most. Peace be with everyone. God bless you, Brendan. May you find everything you seek in the utmost harmony. Hmm. All right. May all of us find the courage to be advocates in the face of injustice. Hmm. All right. I love you all so much, so, so, so much, and I will see you very soon. I'm going to take a couple of days just to reset, come back to myself, but I will see you on Monday, okay? All my love. Till the next one, fam.